All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. Why are you laughing? And today we are back for another MEW quiz, the fabled quizzes across the echoes of crypto and the whole market. You know, you hear these echoes in the mountains, you hear words being murmured. It's like Voldemort. You can't say his name, but you know it happens. This is the quiz, the fabled quiz. Everyone is here. Welcome everybody. And I'm obviously joined by Mike. If you want to say hello.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Mary, Danny, Tariq, Kishan, me. Of course, I'm going to win the quiz tonight. Mags is here. No need to worry about the question, Mags. We have jumbled them all up. They're not the same questions that were there last month. And of course, we have Jeopardy. You might not like it. I might not like it. But
I
he liked
it. Yeah, and it's going to stay here.
He likes it.
And you're going to like
it
regardless.
Stay. Exactly. So, in tradition of the quiz, we have a little look at MEW first. And tonight, we're going to look at the website. We're going to look at the DAO that they are about to launch. And then the Oracle is going to look at the chart. Are you not? We haven't prepared this stream at all, by the way.
Not really. So it's going to be one of those relaxed ones. You know, it's MEW. You know what I mean? It's not like I disregard MEW. But on the chain of oh my God, I need to dress up in a suit and be really, professional. I don't do that for MEW. You know, MEW's a nice, it's like the casual, we're here to have fun. So we're going to go through it slowly. I'm not really going to be all like, to the point, or if you will. I'm not sure the exact words to say, but we're going to go through this casually. Obviously, you can see on the screen if I actually shimmy this back a bit more into place. Everyone who's joined the quiz so far, so hello to everybody. Mary, Ginger, hello to you as well. Thank you for joining. Samurai has also joined. If you just type join, you can just play. Mary, what is going on? Basically, we have a quiz. We're going to go through MEW, a bit, just some information in general, and then at the end, or nearer to the end anyway, we're going to start the quiz. Basically, there'll be a question and 3 answers, and you can just basically answer, and if you get top 3, you win crypto. Well, obviously, we'll explain it when it gets to that point, so if you just type join and stick along for, 20 minutes, whatever it's going to be, then you can play the game. But if you can see yourself on the screen right now, you are able to play, because some people have been playing the game, last stream anyway. They start playing the game, they join the quiz, they go, oh, this is really cool, and they start answering, but they've not typed join yet, so none of the answers get recognized. So just obviously make sure you do type join. But other than that, I think we should just get straight into MEW website and get into it. Vernbear's here. We've got people are slowly joining. Well, obviously you guys can join during this period. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to jump over to here. I think our microphone should still be on, and in the top of the screen, really horribly seen. I might have that floating. It's kind of in the way, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter. You can see yourselves there. Hello, Vernbear. Thank you for joining. Is the question showing on the screen? Not right now. We're going to be going over the MEW. Also, there's a type join is actually in the way. We're going to be going over the MEW charts and just like MEW in general, and just like reading a bit and just like getting some general information for people who have never heard of MEW previously. Going through the charts as well. I'll be doing that in a minute, and then we will be doing the questions. So all you have to do is type join right now and then just wait along. We'll be reading through this and then we can play. So with that being said, I will be scrolling through the MEW website. Now again, most of the people here already have gone through MEW. Actually, what I will also say, for people who aren't on YouTube, Binance Square, Binance Live, you do need to come over to YouTube to play the game. You need to come along to the YouTube live stream. Literally search Crypto Warehouse on Google. One of the first links should be YouTube. Click the live stream and just type join, and you will appear on the screen. If you can see yourself on the screen, you are able to play the game. And if you can't see yourself on the screen, type join. So without all that information, everything I could have ever said being said, we can now jump onto the website. I will go over this quite quickly. We're not going to read every single word on this page. Just want to show off the MEW website. It's a very, very nice website. It's probably one of the nicest websites within crypto, as I'm aware of right now. Obviously, there are many projects out there. So obviously, this is the MEW website. If you have never heard of it, we'll be going over through some of basically the main page, because this is where they show their most obvious information and what they're planning to do in the future, which obviously is pretty cool, which I will go through. So the basic premise is it is a cat in a dog's world. It is obviously, as I've just said, a cat in a dog's world. All these meme coins, all the meme dogs, the big meme coins, you obviously can see right now. Shib. There's Pepe as well, but obviously that's not a dog, but it's within that realm of meme coins. They're all dogs, You've got Dogecoin, Shib, the Viking one, all those all sorts of stuff, right? And there's not really a cat. Obviously, there are other cats out there. I'm not saying this is the only cat coin, but the main Mog coin, obviously, and Popcat.
Popcat.
And cat. There's dog with hat, cat with. There's another one. I can't remember. There's a few, but this is the main premise of this anyway. Cat with hat. It's probably a cat with hat. This main premise of this is that they are fighting against the dogs and to kind of take control and whatnot. So we will jump to their X in a second as well to show off some more information. Showing off their total supply here. Again, some of this information may be important for later on in the stream. As again, let me move this actually a bit out of the way so that you guys can see. Let me do that in the bottom corner. It's kind of hard to show this and keep it big enough. There you go. So you might want to see that information. Obviously, I'm not alluding to anything here, but again, this information might be very valuable. So as we scroll down, Creative Universe, again, one of their biggest things is their animations. They have a whole studio they're partnered with where they are releasing animations within this world of obviously cat in a dog's world, and they are literally the best. I would argue the best in crypto for these sorts of things because they're not just a meme coin, and meme coins on the definition of a meme coin can only do so much, until it starts to have too much utility where it's not really a meme coin anymore. I think providing community content and value in the sense of merch and memes and animations is they've really pushed the boat out in that regard to do as much as they can without it being just a normal utility token. But what I do want to go on to is this, which is very cool, which obviously may or may not be in the quiz, but we will still show it, which is they are going to be releasing a MEW app soon, which I have looked at a bit ago, and obviously they are going to be eventually releasing this, which has Watch, Play, Learn, and Earn. The MEW app will be your one-stop shop for all things cat and dog's world. So that is pretty cool. That is coming as well, but that's pretty much the website. So I will swiftly jump on over to their X. So this is obviously the MEW DAO is officially online. Let's play this. I'm not going to play audio in case there's any sort of copyright involved in this. I can try to definitely not playing that. Move that. There we go. Again, the quality of their animations is comparable to none in crypto. They really pushed the boat out.
They have their own studio.
Exactly. So their main because again, at the end of the day, it's a meme coin. You're not going to look at this and go, oh, well, why am I going to buy this? It's just some, cat coin. I can't do anything with it. Because that's the point. It's not supposed to be something you can do X, Y, Z with. You can stake it and you can do this thing. You can, use it in any regard. Obviously, there probably will be some extent of a meme coin being used in certain regards, but it depends on what your definition is. Because again, there are some people who are purists. It's like, okay, it's a meme coin. It can't do anything. It's just for the meme. And then obviously there are some meme coins where are still categorized as a meme coin. However, you can use them in certain utility-based regards. So again, it is how you define a meme coin, but MEW is still defined as a meme coin. But again, their main content and the main thing they do is their animations and their merch and their basically community-driven interaction, whether that be producing videos like this or interacting with people. But they do have a MEW DAO. So again, some sort of interaction with the community again. So I also assume you can use MEW for this. So a slight bit of usage for MEW, because again, I think with a meme coin, it is defined as a coin you don't really do anything with, but is there for the joke of it and the meme of it, as with a meme coin. But I think there are certain regards you can have a meme coin which can be used in a certain way, which in my mind I would probably argue, it kind of goes against meme coins being able to do something with it. But I think a good strategy to start a coin anyway is to make it about the meme of the community and then provide utility as you grow. So again, it's probably just following that regard. But again, their MEW DAO is being released. Very, very important there. Let's quickly jump on to their X account to read some numbers. Because again, I want to help some people. There are some new people here who probably
Stop giving them all the clues.
I'm not giving the answers. I'm just helping.
You're giving them the clues.
I'm not saying the exact number of anything useful, but something on the screen might be useful. I'm just going to scroll through. Obviously, again,
Bear does not need any help.
Oh no, but there are some new people, and everyone who's typed join so far. It's very hard to see in the bottom left because again, it's I've made it quite small so it doesn't take up too much of the screen. But I can see you guys have joined. So you've typed joined, and you guys are definitely in the quiz. So again, all the animations, and they're one of the things they said. One thing I think separates them from every other or a lot of other anyway meme coins and community tokens is how well they perform when it comes to like pop-up shops or events or things like that. Because again, they had their grabbing machine quite a bit ago. Can't remember exactly what event that was, but it was this massive red grabbing machine you can get plushies and stuff in, and obviously their pop-up shops are great, and the stylization of their their content is different from everybody else.
Absolutely.
So really brilliant there. So again, I would urge you guys, if you are new to MEW, go have a look at their website, go have a look at their X account, and just get involved. So with that being said, I think that's pretty much all I can really talk about with the X. I think I need to quickly jump onto the charts. I'll do a very quick job of this because again we've got a long quiz to go through. So I'm not going to talk too much. So basically, I'm not going to explain.
Max.
I'm not going to explain a lot. This is the weekly. This is the range. We are at the bottom of this area. The idea is we've come down past all the lows and that we should aim to come upwards. As you can see with the process we've had so far in between 10th of March till now, we've definitely had a bit of a move upwards. As you can see, low here, potentially doing a low here, high, slight failed swing. However, we did print higher in terms of the candle body, so still in the regards of potentially continuing upwards. So again, still a bit of a move upwards for MEW on the weekly. So that's kind of just really the weekly to talk about. We do have this final candle which gets moved up, and then big body. This is going to be a support point on the weekly as well. Just marking out the point of the 0.5. I can actually make this there. So really just marking out the 0.0026 cent mark is probably one of the most important areas, if not the top and whatnot. So just really highlighting that. Jumping down to the 1 hour, 4 hour things. I wanted to show this trail. I think this is more than 1 hour. Just kind of show the previous TA of what we've been doing so far in terms of this downtrend. Because again, on the weekly, we have had the ups and downs. However, we've had our most recent up, which has allowed us to print above the candle bodies. However, we are having this retracement, which obviously, if you were to look from this movement, which is positive, we can see, if I actually get the right thing, that we are coming into the optimum area. We have obviously some areas below us which are of importance, of supports, certain areas back here, for example, this candle, we can kind of see we're coming to the midpoint of that. We had a little gap here as well, which we have used in our previous move in this one. So again, we are coming to certain areas below us of support, and we have had a good retracement in this last move, which allowed us to print above here. So still in that uptrend on the daily as well, even though we are having this movement downwards, where we have kind of printed below the low, and we're doing lower highs and lower lows. So on the daily, we are in that downtrend, but we are still showing signs that all we're doing is retracing down to do a higher low, to then do a higher high on the higher time frame. So going to the 4 hour now, we have, again, just wanted to evidence the ranges. Obviously, we had certain areas. For example, we had this order block in this move downwards, which obviously we traced above equilibrium, kept coming to this area of resistance, and kind of, just finding resistance in this area, and then coming down again. So if I hide this, we can look at the next one as well. We can see same thing here. We did our high. We come past the low again in this downtrend we've been having on the daily time frame and the 4 hour. Same thing here. We had, I believe this is a daily. Yeah, we had a daily gap here again on the 4 hour. It refines itself in certain areas as well. We also had this high here on the 4 hour, but it mainly is this daily gap we had, which we didn't come to fill. Again, we had this high. We come past it. We find resistance above the equilibrium, and now we've come down aiming towards the low. So that is kind of the process so far. So to go to the 1 hour and look at what we're doing right now, I still think we are in this downtrend. Again, we are aiming towards doing that higher low. I think we're getting very close to be doing that. Again, we've on the weekly, we've started this uptrend. We've only, obviously since 10th of March, started doing higher lows and higher highs. So I'm not saying us coming down right now is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because this is how we are moving, and we should be doing this. So I do think, even though I'm going to be talking about us retracing upwards towards resistance and then coming down again, I don't think this is a bad thing, because this is us basically just in the process of coming to our low before we pump up again and try and do a new high. So in terms of the actual current TA, we are at 29.09 right now. We had some, this isn't a main resistance, it's kind of just a general area. The main area I'm kind of focusing on is this general kind of candle. We had this previous support turn resistance coming from this order block of resistance. We can kind of see we've had our process here, found resistance, we had this expansion move which we filled, and then found resistance again in this area, coming downwards again and continuing a downtrend. From here we had this gap which obviously we reversed and then filled and then came down again, so just continuing the downtrend. And from this move we formed a big resistance here. So my general focus is us coming towards this 0.003 and up for me, maybe 0.0031, because obviously we do have these equal highs here. So I think high case towards 31, 0.0031 could be a good scenario for MEW. Again, somewhere in the realm of 0.03 or 0.00305 at least for a high to be focusing on. But again, I wouldn't be worried if we are continuing this downtrend. And all we're doing right now is having that new low. Currently on the 1 hour anyway, having this kind of uptrend towards producing a new lower high from this high and then continuing towards 0.0026. But again, I would expect very soon on the higher time frame like the weekly to be finding that new support as we come down towards 0.0026. We could probably expect to find a new weekly low somewhere in this range of this support, and then if we were to produce this, obviously as we watch it, continue once we find an area here, is start to reverse on the daily and the 4 hour and start to have an uptrend and continue to aim towards 0.00439. So again, I think it's positive for MEW. Again, this is the weekly. It will take some time to happen, but I still think I am positive on MEW. I still think we have a well enough process currently being formed, which will allow us to find a low relatively soon and then start to aim for highs again on MEW, as we've been doing since 10th of March. That's pretty much it. I think that was pretty fast. I think that wasn't too long.
I think that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. That was pretty good. That was a 9 out of 10.
Perfect. Okay, so that's it. That's our little MEW.
Quick quiz time.
Quiz time. Let me jump on over.
Quiz time.
All right. There we go. And close this down.
Everybody's ready. Villain Bear has been riling up his competitors.
I just realized I've closed. Okay, well I'll show you actually. I've just closed the stream for your camera. And now you've disappeared out of existence. Let me.
Hello.
Share something with you. There we go. He's back now.
I'm here. Hello.
So, let me shimmy this as well.
So we have 12 entries, which isn't bad considering it's the middle of summer and everyone's still on holiday. KB, I think, is in Mary's basement.
That's why he's not allowed to.
Because he's been missing now in fact, he's been missing since Mary's return. So
yeah, weird.
Kevin's missing. Weird. I only feel now that it's a matter of time before Villain Bear disappears.
Yeah, I think she could be taking people out one by one, and
yeah, I think so.
Using them as an answer sheet.
I'm seeing a lot of the names which are likely. I'm going to give you my prediction. We're going to have a prediction tonight. I am going to go for number 1, Samurai.
Yeah.
Number 2, Villain Bear. And number 3, either Hidden Agendas or Mary.
All right.
That's my prediction for tonight.
So when you type 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it actually bugged out the game, which is funny, but it didn't break anything. But we keep on having that issue. It does it very occasionally.
Oh yeah, I can't type numbers, can I?
Yeah,
I forgot.
There we go. Okay, right. So let me go over it. I'll just make sure everything was set up properly. In the service provider change KB gone through. Yeah, he had this secret, Starlink, magic rocket internet. And that's gone, so no, he doesn't want to play. But for everyone who is here, I think there's some new people, or a new person at least. So obviously we will be explaining how the game works. And I want to give it another, because again, it's only 20 past, and obviously, I'm not saying only, because this does take some time. But we do have a tiny, I would argue we have a tiny bit more time to let people come over. So one last time, I will say, for people on Binance Square and Binance Live.
No, there's no need. Binance Square terminated the stream after 60 seconds.
What's that?
And I don't know.
Is there anyone on Binance Live?
It lasted 59 seconds. There is nobody on Binance Square to wait for because for whatever reason it's gone off. And Binance Live, there's nobody on there now anyway.
Fine,
so
we'll just move on.
We'll just move on, I think.
All right, fine.
With what we've got.
Okay, so let me make sure the scoreboard. Okay, I know it's ugly. I know I'm hiding one thing and showing the other. Okay, let me make sure scoreboard is refreshed with the latest people, and we can see we have everyone here, all 12 people, 11 people excluding the one who's sitting right next to me on the screen, which is not going to win. I will not let him win. I will delete all of his answers if needs be. But we can see everyone is part of the quiz right now. So I will explain how this works really quickly. Let me just shimmy this down a bit so it's not being clipped. So for the people who are new or person who is new, we will go onto a new screen in a second, which will have a grey box in the center, similar to where the scoreboard is, and you'll have one big question and 3 answers. All you have to type within the 40-second countdown we have is 1, 2, or 3, respective to what answer you think obviously answers that question. If you're right, you'll get a point, and if you're not, you're not. Simple as. So pretty simple process. Literally, once we see the screen, just type 1, 2, or 3. And then at 20 questions in, so we've done one third of the quiz, we have the Jeopardy questions, which are very similar. If you don't know Jeopardy, it might be slightly hard. Basically, the question is the answer. So we give you the answer, and you have 3 questions to match up with that answer. They're not too hard. They're pretty good. But it's very similar process to what we have here. 1, 2, or 3, whichever answer you think it is, 1, 2, or 3, and that's it. So if everyone is ready, I think we can literally just jump straight in. I have a feeling it's going to be a very efficient stream today. I feel like we actually might, hopefully, I don't want to curse it, touch wood, that we actually finish in a reasonable manner tonight. So if everyone is ready, I will be moving it on to the first question. Let me just make sure everything is refreshed on that page and there is no malarkey going on.
Let's go!
Your mic's clicking a bit.
Yeah, I shouted that a bit louder then because Kishan typed, let's go. Okay.
All right, if everyone's ready, let me make sure the answer's not showing. Okay, and then let's refresh this. If everyone's ready, I will show it in about 3 seconds. So here we go. What blockchain is MEW built on? Ethereum, Solana, or Binance Smart Chain? Now the timer should be playing. There we go, perfect.
This is easy.
All right, answers are coming through. Perfect. There we go. Got some little pops as well for that.
Bing, 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 bing. Have you not got any sound effects for that?
Yeah, I just said we've got little pops for that.
Have we? I can't hear them.
Oh, we do.
No,
We're really professional here. You might not believe it, but we are really professional.
If somebody gets it wrong, can you make it go quack?
You know what? I will actually. I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I'm gonna do that.
I think that's a really good idea. Because when I was a kid, right, and this is a little story while we're waiting the counts to go down. When I was a kid, every answer I got wrong on my maths questions, my granddad would write a circle, but it was an egg. It was a duck egg. If I got a question wrong, he'd put a duck egg. So maybe if people get this wrong, in memory of my granddad who died like 40 years ago, we should make duck egg noise.
Well, in that period,
I think everybody got that right.
Everyone has answered. It was number 2, which I think everyone puts. If we go to the scoreboard, we shall see everyone has answered pretty nicely. And it does match pretty well, even though there's a bit of a discrepancy between Samurai and where he got placed with Tariq, which is interesting. But to be fair, I will say, actually, my chat on Prism is different from the YouTube chat. So maybe
have
on
I
my
got
end,
a point?
Yeah,
Did everybody get a point then?
Yeah, everyone's got a point. Oh no, did Mags answer? Mags didn't answer. Okay, so some people didn't actually answer, so that makes sense. Okay, so some people didn't answer. I think the times might be correct. Hopefully, forgot. Don't worry. My YouTube stream is different from what I have, so maybe. I haven't had the first question.
You need to click on the live button.
Oh yes,
Mags.
very true. So the people who are here, if you're on desktop or wherever you are, make sure you hover on the screen. Bottom left, there should be a little live text, right? And a little button next to it. If that little dot is grey, click on the text itself and it'll go red. And this will bring you to the latest frame of the stream. Now, I hope the timer for everyone's answers is correct. Because my end, I think, is laggier. And also, YouTube itself, we have to rely on YouTube's system for it to come through properly. So hopefully that is correct. Because I saw Samurai answer first rather than Tariq, even though Tariq got there. So either way, it's pennies on the dollar, whatever the phrase is. We will have 30 more questions, which people...
Is that Tariq second?
Tariq is second, even though I see Samurai Smart as second. I don't know if that's me. Villain Bear's third, Hidden Gender's fourth, Tariq fifth, even though then Tariq appeared way before it. So
how much has Tariq paid you to be second on the leaderboard?
No, it's not like that, okay? He's like barely anything. He's barely anything.
Boo.
Right, let's go on to the next
already
question.
Cheating going on. Go on,
no cheating.
Next question.
Next question. If everyone's ready, we'll jump onto it. Obviously, that answer was number 2. So
ready.
people who didn't answer, just make sure you type 1, 2, or 3. Next question. What is the theme of MEW? Dog, cat, or space? That was rapid for Max. I think he accidentally typed 2, and he got it as the question appeared, and he answered. That is incredible.
But did Mags answer the last question?
No, actually, that's true. But so he's got a really rapid first question there.
I think this is going to be one of those quizzes where we get 20 out of 30 each.
I have a feeling as well. Even though, I mean, these aren't particularly awful questions.
We're not at the hard questions and we're not at Jeopardy. This is to build your confidence up so we can absolutely shatter it.
Right, yeah.
The key here is to let Tariq be second for a long time. And then at the end, watch him finish 6th.
It was number 2.
That's what normally happens.
So Mag put 2 and 2 again. He surprised himself with how fast he answered by accident. I want to see his time. Actually. So we have obviously everyone got number 2 within a realm of answers here. So if I scroll down a bit, I want to see 1.47 seconds. I saw his answer appear as I changed the screen. Oh, ridiculous. So, well, yeah, you know what? If Mags can get an answer right and no one else can, he's absolutely rapid. Here I answer second on your screen delayed to 4th. I don't know. YouTube has lag. This is the thing. On my end,
Tariq is now out of the European competition places.
So if I scroll up to the first
already,
Mags is there. So you didn't appear until like 8th. So this is the thing. There's lag in between how you appear on your chat, but it's like fractions. It's fractions. So again, unless the quiz is uber easy and we have to determine based on time, then we will obviously continue. But again, time it can vary with the server for YouTube and whatnot. Again, it's never going to be pinpoint. We'd have to all be in the same room to get it pinpoint.
Absolutely. What I would suggest, Tariq, is take a screenshot now, because this is very likely going to be the last time your name is on the screen.
Right. That could be something I want to do. Jumping on to... But to be fair, Tariq, you got earlier than everyone else on my screen. Last question, so it balances, to be fair. Going on to the third question now, though. When was MEW launched? 26th of March, 2024, the 1st of January, 2023, or the 4th of July, 2025? 1, 2, or 3, let's see. There we go. See if we're coming through now.
No!
What's happened?
Oh
no. Wait, Villain Bear, where is he? He's there. Wait, where? Bear. Okay, so it's a 1-on-1. So I can see one person that's put something different from every other person. So someone's either really right or everyone's really wrong. So I wish you the best, Tariq, for this, but I have a feeling it was number 1. Don't worry, we've got 30 questions and we've got Jeopardy, and everyone doesn't like Jeopardy, so you might have a chance. Don't worry. Just keep going. The tortoise and the hare, remember that.
Did you take the screenshot as I asked you to?
Yeah, you should have, because you're not there anymore. Hidden Agendas is top. In terms of difference with the top, again, even though there's lag here and it chops around, some people get ahead and some people get behind, there's only about 3-second difference, maybe 2.5 second between third and first. 32 with Sengzan, which again is only like 4 seconds. So you've got plenty of time. 4 seconds. It can take 2 seconds to type out the number and then see the question. So plenty of time to win.
Who can you see down there? Who can you
I
see
can
down
see
there?
you. I'm going to kick you though. I will kick you if anything happens.
I'm 5th. I'm coming for you. I am like a cool breeze.
Just slowly move.
Next, I'm going to take out. Who am I going to go? I'm going to take out the samurai next. I'm going to snap his sword, and then the bear. I'm going to throw the bear into a cobweb, and then he's finished. And then I'm going to go and get Hidden Agendas.
And it's 4G and have a lot of lag. Yeah, again, it's things like your guys you're around the world. We're in one place. You guys are around the world, so it's very hard to get everyone on the same field in terms of being able to answer when you first see the question. But you know what I mean. At least you're not playing for £1 million. So.
And that is true. One thing we need to make very clear is there are 5 winners tonight.
Right.
So,
I forgot about that.
What? Yeah. 5 winners. So if you can see your name on the screen now, like I can because I'm 5th, you win $10. So at the minute, who's up there? Samurai, Villain, Hidden, Takin, and myself, we all get $10. And I can't wait to get $10.
You're going to get it, because I'm not going to give it to you.
I'm going to get it.
I'll give double. Well, not, technically, I'll give double to the first place, if needs be. Or split it between 4 people, if you are there. Or I'll just give it to the 6th person. Anyway, jumping on to question 4.
Next.
What is the total supply of MEW token? 88.8 billion, 100 billion, or 50 billion? Again, this is a rate.
Updated it.
I haven't updated it. What do you mean?
I told you I changed the options in the quiz.
Why haven't you given me the new Excel spreadsheet then?
It's in the notepad.
What notepad? What for?
The notepad?
No. Oh, so you gave me every question as Jeopardy when I said I only wanted 10 as Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And now I haven't updated it. Now it's my fault because
that should be 8.8 billion.
You told me
88 billion.
You told me, all the questions are the same as last time. So I was like, okay, I'll just copy paste them from the last one.
All the questions are, but not the answers.
I'll still give you a ready flag for that though.
There's no rainy flag for me.
There's a rainy flag, and you can't do anything about it. It was number 1. As you
failed me.
You failed me.
You failed Tariq.
You failed me. You're getting a rainy umbrella for that. Here it comes.
I'm still 5th.
I'm going to make you 10th with 14 rainy flags. Or rainy umbrellas. There you go. There's your first rainy umbrella of many probably this stream, as the rate we're going. But it was number 1, and there's not really much point of me staying there because everyone got that. Let's go to the next question, which is, which 4 platform helped Mew gain viral popularity? Instagram, TikTok, or X? Again, that's another flag. That's another umbrella, I think.
Why?
Which 4 platform? You just can't get people to actually write it. Or whatever to say. You can't get the numbers. Can't believe it.
Has everybody put 3?
Yeah. I think so.
This is going to be a long quiz, this.
It's going to be a long quiz. That's why I'm trying to go fast now, because
all the person in 11th place is going to get 28 out of 30.
Yeah, there's going to be a 1 question and a 4-second difference between first and last.
Apart from Tariq.
Yeah, who's not going to get anything. It was free. There you go. It was free. As you all put. There you go. You're getting another umbrella for that.
I got that one right, though.
I know, but you put which 4 platform? Look at the screen.
Can you put them above me? Like, above my picture?
No, you have to put them over.
Yeah, put them over my picture.
They're over your
move
picture.
them up a little bit. They're not. They're over me. Can you
No,
have
yeah,
it
they're over
the
you.
square?
Yeah, they're over you.
I don't want them over me. I look like I've got fleas.
Well, what's
the next question?
That's what we have to live with here.
What
type of cryptocurrency is Mew? Stablecoin, meme coin, utility token? Yeah, whatever. Might as well give everyone the point here.
You should have read the questions I sent you.
Don't know, because you give me Jeopardy questions. When I asked for 10 Jeopardy questions, you gave me everything. I've made everything Jeopardy questions. So I had to go get the old questions and split it.
Why don't you make it? Why don't you make it a Jeopardy quiz?
I don't want Jeopardy quiz. We do normal questions and do Jeopardy.
Everybody got that one right. Let's just move on.
You know what?
Everyone's just getting.
All right, next question. Everyone's ready. Let's go. What is the goal of Mew in the meme coin market? Compete with Bitcoin, challenge dogs, or replace Ethereum? Might as well give everyone the question. If everyone can just answer quickly, we can just move on to the next question.
Right, go look at the leaderboard.
You don't need to.
We do.
It's going to stay the same, just plus like 20 seconds and plus a couple numbers. That's it, really.
Let's see.
We'll see. Okay, maybe. Yeah, there you go, guys. I want to
see if I've moved up. I want to see if I've moved up.
You're still 5th. Kale Surprise. Samurai and Hinder changed just by time. Really, Villain Bear's at the top here with time. That's pretty much it. I think that's pretty right. Villain Bear's pretty much at the top there. So again, there's always a bit of, it's either off by, it's that squiggly equal sign they do when they have like approximately, that's it. Approximately like 0.9, maybe like a 400 millisecond difference or whatever. I don't know. Let's just move to the next question, man. What percentage of Mew's LP tokens were burned? 50, 10, or 90? 50, 10, or 90. Rapid answers, here we go. Now, we are on ultra low for YouTube. This also might affect lag, because there's a lot of different moving parts here. But we are on ultra low, so there might be like a 4-second difference between our time and when you guys see it. Obviously, plus or minus how long it takes for it to get to actually you. Because again, it's basically 4 seconds to get to YouTube server. Or YouTube to hand it out, and obviously it depends on your guys' connection to actually get it from YouTube. But with the next question, I saw 2s and 3s here, so there finally was a deviation, and we can see it was number 3. If you put number 2, that's tough. Apparently, Hinder genders has gone up 4 places. Again, I have not changed. I have not removed that. So we don't use the memo. Yeah, it must be wrong. I'm ignoring all these numbers. I don't know why. Oh, you've gone to 5th. To be fair, though, that is right actually. You've gone to 5th. Oh no, you were 5th. I don't know what's going on. Ignore the numbers. Where's Tariq? He's got 6 out of 8 now. He's driving. He's driving. He's literally driving. He's 110 seconds time.
He's driving, and Mary's got a gun pointed to the back of his head. That's why he's struggling. He's sweating.
Who received the airdrop Mew tokens? Ethereum community, Solana community, or Binance community? Come back from work. I get it then. I get it. W. I think you meant to put 2 then. Yeah, it did. Mistake. I would love to, I've never played this quiz myself ever. I would love to see if I could play it and how fast I would be.
You'd be
typing or
last.
not. I would be last.
You'd be last.
I'll be first.
You're all show.
I'll be
You're all
first.
show. You're all show.
You're not. You're not even show.
You're all posh voice and good looks. You're like who's famous that people will know from England? You're like
Number
Henry
2.
Cavill.
It was number 2.
Who's number 2?
There wasn't really much change again. You've actually gone past 100 seconds, which is the only thing I can really comment on. You might just after all this collation of like mild questions, I might have to give you an umbrella, but we'll see. Let's
Why?
It's like a racist cop who's pulling up a person of color for no reason and trying to find something to give them, is what it is. So eventually we're going to hit like a question which has numbers in it for no reason, and I'll give you something then. What is the ticker symbol for cat? I'll give you one for this actually. It's on the screen and it's a piss answer. So yes, we'll give you one for this. This is disappointing.
This is the easiest quiz in the world. Who wrote this quiz?
Who wrote this quiz?
This should be on at 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning on CBeebies or children's TV.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What kind of animal is Mew the cat? Is it cat, dragon, or asteroid? That's right, children. It's a cat.
Yeah. This is what it feels like. I feel like I'm losing my mind because this is the same questions in the same order with the same UI and the same cameras with the same people with the same UI and the same music. It's the same everything. I'm losing it a bit. It's like Fight Club.
I sent you 30 new questions today, and you chose to ignore half
No,
of them.
you used the 30 old questions and made them into Jeopardy.
And updated all the answers.
I didn't look at the answers because all I did was copy it into the UI.
That's right. You didn't look.
I didn't look,
okay?
no. I've never
Which is
had
your
to
problem,
look.
not my problem.
No, you didn't say, oh yeah, by the way, the XYZ. Because I asked you, oh yeah, where's the new questions, by the way? Do I have the new questions? Do you have them? I was like, okay, fine, I'll just use the old ones. Thank you.
Next.
You get an umbrella for that.
Next.
Next one, Bears first still. With like 700 milliseconds difference. So that'll probably change. Next question. What was Mew's market cap within 48 hours of launch? 100 mil, 500 mil, or 200 mil? I'm impressed that it wasn't 500.9264 million. So there's a bit of actual difficulty if you don't know the answer.
I updated all of the answers today.
Why didn't you send me the Excel spreadsheet?
Because I did it in Notepad.
We've always got the questions and the answers in an Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, but
And I
today we
asked
had
you-
them in Notepad.
Because I opened the notepad, I saw, why is there 30 Jeopardy questions? I'm just going to get the last 10. What is this? This is silly.
Are you ready?
Yeah, 200 million. It was 3. Everyone put 3. Again, a change. Samurai and Villain Bear swap place. And that's pretty much it. No, there's no oohs. It's like, this is like old
It's getting
people
close
bingo.
at the top. It's like close at the top.
It is really close. It hopefully might change soon. By what percentage did Mew rally within 48 hours of its launch?
Just
50.
wait for me.
What do you wait for you? It's not.
I had a drink in my hand.
I'm not waiting for you. This is everyone else. And what if someone across the world had a drink in their hands and they couldn't play? I wouldn't stop for them. I wouldn't know. I've got a drink in my hand, but guess what? It doesn't matter because I'm not playing. I should play. I should really get a fake account and playing, win everything every time.
Do you know who? Do you know who's out of psychiatric ward and back making videos?
Yeah, Ben.
Bitboy Ben is out and he's looking good. I think he's got new teeth.
That's good.
Look at his mouth. Everybody got that right, I believe.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Again, this is why I have this is why I have the sidebar, so I know who answered what.
The reason you're not climbing, Mags, is everybody's getting every question right. Everybody's getting every question right.
Yeah, look, where are you? Let's see. You're ninth. Yeah, look. I mean, obviously you're 2 questions behind. It doesn't help, but also, if you weren't 2 seconds behind, to be fair, you'd be third actually.
Where is Tariq, by the way?
11th.
How can you be 11th?
He's driving. He did say that. I've got my driving in my hand for now. Yeah, you should just, You know what, you should pull up and play, and just pull up on the side of the road. It looks like you've crashed down. Just play the quiz and then
pull
go
up
back to
in the middle of the road.
as well, yeah.
Put your hazards on. Pull up in the middle of the road and don't move until
so
you've
this
got
is
all the
urgent.
questions right.
Let me move that. Driving for God's sake. Okay, next question. What is one
Yes.
of the dog memes Mew aims to challenge? Dodge. You're getting an umbrella for this.
Why?
Dogecoin, Litecoin, or Cardano? What? Come on.
Well, maybe he wants to take over the schnacks of this world.
What?
Schneck is the leading meme coin on Cardano, which you would know if you weren't just a pretty face and a posh voice.
Hold on a minute. Oh, I changed all the answers to make them harder. I've just gone to the notepad you sent me. 13. What are the dog memes Mew aims to challenge? What is Dogecoin? What is Litecoin? What is Cardano? You didn't change it.
I didn't change all the answers. I changed all the answers that looked glaringly obvious.
Let me go check this.
Yeah, go and have a look at the circulating supply, and you'll see 8 billion, 88 billion, and 888 billion. You'll see that there with your eyeballs.
I do see that.
You do see that, okay. And then if you look further down to the trading volume, you'll see I've traded.
What about the all-time low price? 0.001, 0.0025, 0.000844. Thank you. I've also just given you guys the answer to this. So you're welcome. Or actually, no, I haven't really given you anything because the question gave you the answer. Really, it was number 1. I'm shocked. No change. How is Samurai above Villain Bear when he's got less time or more? What? This is how bad. This is how.
No, he hasn't got more time. He hasn't got more time.
Oh, it's 2-2. I thought I read 277.
Yeah. That's because you can't read because you've got
another flag
and posh voice.
You've got another umbrella.
Do you know why Rihanna says umbrella the way she says umbrella in the video for umbrella?
Why?
Because the song was written by Sia and originally performed by Sia, and Sia sings umbrella in that exact way. There's a fact for you.
How many
How many left?
That's a good question. I know. It's bad. It's bad, I know. You're going to get there near the end. Why did Mew burn 90% of its liquidity pool tokens to increase volatility, create a stable price, or to reduce supply?
I think I know the answer to this one.
I hope so.
Or maybe I don't. You know how hard it is to type the answer on my phone?
Do you can see
Very
the answer on your
difficult.
screen?
How?
Can you not see what I'm streaming to you?
Oh, yeah, but I can't read that. I've got terrible eyesight, so I can't see.
Right.
When I get my eyes fixed, then, yeah, I'll be able to see. But at the minute, I'm as blind as a bat.
It was 2. Everyone put that. Let's go to the next question. What is the all-time high of Mew as of March 2025?
Boom.
0.12879.008566.015. It's not bad. Better. At least it's not 0.1.2 or 0.00 XYZ.
You know, one day our quiz is going to break YouTube. That is our goal in life, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to break YouTube.
Yeah.
And Tariq will still be 11th.
Oh yeah.
And he will still be driving. He'll still be driving his car.
It depends if there's 100 people in his 11th. That's better than 100 people. 11 people in his 11th. You know what I mean? It was number 1. Everyone put that. Going on to the quiz. And the thing is about this as well is the reason I say he's 11th out of 11th is because the other person has not said a single thing or done a single thing, so it basically isn't even in the game. So I will say Tariq is last, not just second last. He is last. Mags is Tolga is second last. Mags 9th. Thank you. 25 minutes to reach home. Do you know what? We could probably go that fast. We could probably wait that 25 minutes and still end on time. But anyway, let's move on. What is the circulating supply of Mew tokens?
We've had this question.
You're getting an umbrella.
We've had this question.
Well, I don't know. I copy pasted from the Excel spreadsheet. I don't know
Why have you not updated the answers?
Could you give me a notepad? I get Excel spreadsheets. We had the Maple questions, which you changed or updated, which you actually didn't, to be fair, but you gave me them in an Excel spreadsheet. We'll swap with an Excel spreadsheet. This is an Excel spreadsheet. I thought you were just going to send me, because you asked how many do you want. I want 10 Jeopardy questions. And then you sent me 50. I was like, oh, you sent me 30. I was like, oh, I'm ignoring this. I'm just going for the last 10.
This question is like, how long does it take light to get from the sun to Earth? And the answer is a very long time, not a very long time, or 8.226.
Exactly.
minutes.
This is why
it's like so obvious that it's going to be option number 3, and everyone's got it wrong apart from me.
This is why I'm giving you an umbrella. There you go. It's going to be over, guys. Don't worry. What is the primary risk associated with investing in MEW? High market volatility, government regulation, or low transaction speed?
What?
This might be half an umbrella. My script is not
I don't
working.
know this one.
What do you mean you don't know this one?
Could be government regulation.
It's not going to be.
How? This question is that old. It was around when Biden was around.
Yeah.
Our questions are now almost 12 months old.
Yeah.
When was the first quiz we did?
A long time ago.
How many months ago do you think the last quiz was?
I do not know. Oh, I just moved our cameras. I don't know how the ghost in the machine happened again, guys. It moved both of us. That was weird. Anyways, the answer is obviously number 1. It can't be government regulation because no government cares about you. Low transaction speed isn't really an issue because it's not actually a vital coin, and high market volatility, obviously. Goes crazy fast. I mean, again, these questions aren't neural network math. Proper end game maths here going on. We've got sigma or anything like that. We're doing the sum of a list of elements. We're just oh yeah. I mean, we'll slow down. We can slow down. Don't worry. I'm not even gonna. I
think Mary's talking about the people answering.
How does MEW's token? Oh right, all right. That might be yeah. Strategy into it's on the screen. Where's my? I can't see him. The ghost in the machine moved him.
Can you not put the umbrellas above me? I can't make rude gestures.
Why not? Look, they don't
because
have.
I'm covered in umbrellas.
Well, you don't have it here. You can do what you want here in the 40 seconds you have. It's like being in solitary confinement. You got 40 seconds outside, and then you can go back in the hole.
I'll tell you what, I am absolutely boiling in this room.
I am warm.
I cannot wait for the summer.
It was number 2, guys. Everyone put number 2. I mean, on the leaderboard. Oh, true. He's 6th. He's apparently moved down twice. I don't know how that's happened, but he's 6th now. He's 6th
Who's
now.
6th?
You.
How?
Because you've lost on time. Because that's the only thing anyone can lose on at this rate, unless you're Mags, Tolga, or Tariq, who at this rate have no chance of getting anywhere near the capability of getting in top 3 or even top 5. Mary's. We've done 5 winners, aren't we? Mary's actually pulling the bread home. Danny's 8th. I don't know where Danny is. Danny's one question away from 11th. He's the bottom of the people who've been paying attention and not driving, or don't have lag, or don't know me that well. He's the bottom of he's bottom of these people. And you're 6th. That's really a big comment. You should be first.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's very difficult for Danny to press 1, 2, or 3 when he's got a pen in his mouth and the phone that far from his face.
Yes, Mag, you're still in 9th. You're 2 questions behind everyone. You're never going to get higher than 9th because at this rate, you're never going to have that opportunity where someone's going to get a question wrong. At this rate. So I wish you the best, but I don't know if you're going to have the opportunity to get top 5. But we'll see. Obviously, we've got the Jeopardy question soon in 2 questions. So, what was the all-time low price? You're getting an umbrella for this.
This is a technical one.
You're getting an umbrella for this.
This is a technical one. This is a hard question. What is the question?
You can read it.
I can't. I'm lagging, or I'm really slow to watch.
You are,
I've not pressed.
I've
not pressed that button. I've not pressed the live button again.
Excuses.
I don't even read what the answer was. I just copied everybody else. Is it 1?
Yes.
There we go.
I'll say that 10 seconds before we show the answer. Well, everyone's answered. I might as well show the answer. There you go, guys. It was 1.
Samurai and Villain Bear are carrying me through this quiz.
They are super
speed.
speed.
I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm not even in the top 6. How on earth is Samurai that far? I know what it is. What? Is Samurai KB?
We had this theory. At this rate, we've had everyone be KB. I'm KB, you're KB. It's like Negan. Everyone's KB. Right, 20th question, guys. Ignore that. Okay, I thought the 21st question. It's 20th question. All right, there we go. No one answered.
What are we doing?
Well, okay, I need to switch it to Jeopardy. So I forgot it was the 20th, not the 21st. So, yeah, there we go. Switch to Jeopardy. I need a smooth way of doing this. All right, if everyone's ready.
I'm ready. Have you got the TV yet? Because you've been waiting like.
Oh
6
no,
weeks to get
we've
the
not
TV.
got a TV. I had to fix some other bugs. We couldn't
He's
get
got
the TV.
one job in a week,
I couldn't get the TV. It didn't work.
and then he turns up half cooked.
Oh
on the
god,
night.
Jeopardy. Yeah, sorry guys. The only thing which has changed at the quiz is that. Okay, so if everyone's ready, I'm going to switch to Jeopardy now.
Can we have a change of music, like?
No, there it is. What? Oh no, whoops, that's the wrong question. What type of engagement? Well, why is there 7 answers? Oh, was there a dash in the question? Oh, you put a dash in the question. Oh no, I don't know what's happened anymore. It's all gone wrong. Question mark. Just put 7, guys. All right, what's happened, right, is I delimit. The delimiter for the next question is a dash, right? So if there's a dash in the answers or the question anywhere, it splits it, right, for the next question. So clearly we've had a dash somewhere, and it split one answer into the next set of answers. So I don't that might have been the only thing which changed the game. I don't know what's happened. Let's just pretend this didn't happen and move on to the next question. The market cap on MEW as of March 21st. What is these numbers? And we'll go to the leaderboard after this. So I think we've got 29 questions. Oh, because it's obviously bugged. Jeopardy starts now. Yeah, exactly, guys. That was just a little funny moment. You know, it just thought we'd make everyone have some fun. So we've got 29 questions actually, not 30, because there was a bug. Because there's a dash in the question. Because somebody put a dash in the question.
Somebody didn't read the questions and answers.
Somebody put a dash in the questions when I've sent them the schema for questions twice.
Somebody is going to get a gash in their head.
Somebody's not going to be here for the next stream. Or for any stream, by the way. It was number 3, guys. At the finally, we've had 2s and 3s. It was 3. We've actually had a split. See, Jeopardy is what takes people out. We have a split here. So, with all that...
Did Tariq get it right?
Where's Tariq?
Oh!
Let's see. It was 3. What did Tariq put? 2. He's got it wrong. Okay, so, again, we had a glitch, and I don't know what the new number is now, but all I know is Villain Bear, Mary, and Danny are now top 3, and we've got Samurai and Sing. I don't know what's happened, but you're still top 5. Don't worry. All these people I've highlighted are in to win. So I congratulate you guys for still somehow being in the top after all that mess. So yeah.
You know, if this quiz runs past an hour, I think we could be done under slavery laws.
For who, me?
Because it will be less than $10 an hour people are getting for this quiz.
Right. But minimum wage is what? I mean, we're not employing them though. This is contract work is different. Contract work, you can pay them like a bean a day, and like they could do nothing
If it's
about
Tariq, it's zero. It's zero. He's got a 0 answers contract.
Exactly. He's worked like 100 hours. He's got 0. That's the biggest finesse. Anyway, next question, everybody. The percentage of MEW tokens that were airdropped. What is 10%? What is 20%? What is 5%?
That's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Where's my return? There we go. Can you get the TV by any chance for the next stream?
I try, yeah.
What do you mean try? I can find you a TV tomorrow.
The web is
easy.
complicated. We can't just mesh things together. I've tried fisheye lensing a element on a screen, and it's not as easy as you might think it is.
Just put an image there.
Well, we want it to be immersive.
We don't want it to be. We want it to look good.
We need some like honky. What's that word? What's the word where they get those like old music? We need to get some of that.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. It was number 1. Everyone put number 1. So,
what question are we on?
Huh? Hold on. Has this changed? Make sure the people who put the right answer put the right answer. I think everyone put the right answer. If it weren't for laughing so much, I would have already left. Keep going. Okay.
Do you know what? I'm exactly the same.
I agree.
As you.
If one question didn't count, I'll figure out.
I wasn't.
Go on.
While he goes on, if I wasn't contractually obliged to be on this stream, I would have left.
That's
by
what I'm
now
saying.
as
If I wasn't the literal host, I'm the only person who knows how the quiz actually functions. I wouldn't be doing this. I would have left.
You asked a new question.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I moved it on before I saw the issue, and I didn't want to change it again because people saw the answer already, or people saw the question already. We have. Okay, let me show this. Okay. There it is. It was 3. Everyone put 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go figure out what... Because the position changed and everyone put the same answer. So that was question 22, I think.
Amateurs.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12 answers to that. Everything was correct. And is that
Can you not
correct?
count in your head?
What?
You don't have to count out loud.
What doesn't matter.
I know you're all looks and posh
one.
voice.
Let me just refresh the thing. I don't know. That'll probably fix it, right?
Where am I? Why am I not on the leaderboard?
Okay, so which question bugged again? Was it question 22?
The one before last. The one before last.
Right, because I've filtered it,
there.
and every single person apparently wrote something, and it was all correct.
Yeah, Samurai answered the question and disappeared, and he got the same answer as me. And I think I fell down. I think I'm like 7th. And then Hidden Agendas got the same answer as Samurai by the looks of my screen here, and he shot up. And there's a difference in points
because we have 12 answers on question 22, and every single one's correct. So I don't know why there's an issue, because everyone put 1, and everyone got that right from what I can see. So I don't know why there's an issue.
I'm absolutely in tears.
Unless it was question 21, maybe. Let me have a look.
Basically, I'm under heavy rain. I've got a heavy flow this today, so I'm in a bad mood. Got a heavy flow. I'm in touch with my feminine side today, and my feminine side says drink red wine, while I try and deal with this absolute and utter incompetence.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11. No, this is fine. This is what's
right. If we just if I go back on the scoreboard, so it's not live, okay, and I go back
because I can, cause, I'll screenshot stuff. So we have. Can I just paste the screenshot?
I don't know what I've done now.
How do I show a screenshot on the screen? I'll show the database. I'll show quite okay. So I'm looking at the YouTube chat. We have 11 questions for question 21, and they are true and false and whatnot. You go.
Okay, are you ready? I'm going to tell you something.
Yep.
Villain got 20 out of 20. Mary and Danny got 20 out of 20. And at that point, they were the only people on 20. And then Samurai had 19, and Taken had 19. And then in the next question, suddenly, Hidden had 22.
So it's marked him twice.
So I think Hidden has got a double answer.
Let me see. Okay. Because that's what confused me. Because there was 12 answers for question 22. I thought, okay, there's 12 people here. That surely should be fine, right? So if I check this should be fine now. So what I'll do is I'm going to minus 15.15 seconds from Hidden Agenda, so it doesn't add too much time because of a double answer. I'm going to make sure.
There we go. That looks about right, doesn't it?
I think that's right.
I think you fixed it.
I think it was only a thingy.
There's only one, wasn't it? That looks the same as it did at 17 anyway.
Right. All right, cool. Okay, let me just paste this.
The problem is, Tariq, you answered, but you gave the wrong number.
All right, cool.
That's the problem.
We can move on then. Okay, so 23, we just did that.
Before Tariq gets home.
Yep. A future development for MEW to enhance utility. What is cartoons? What is mining pools? What is stablecoin pegging?
I know this one.
Always Hidden Agendas get +2 at this question. Yeah, it's the thing. Like with YouTube, it's like I'm depending on an external chat, which I have to randomly read from because I don't have a direct connection from YouTube chat. So like there can just be these occasional like hitches in the chat, and like they'll get double read and stuff. So, but for the most part, but I do need to I do need to go over it again. I think to make sure it doesn't do that.
I got that one right. It's what is cartoons?
It was number 1. Everyone pretty much put that. Let's make sure that 23. Yeah, okay, cool. So it changed. The numbers is also that's not. I don't know what's going on with those numbers. So question 25. The significance of MEW's total supply number. What is random? What is regulatory requirement? What is symbol of luck? What is symbolic of luck? Full luck. This one. It's a good Jeopardy question. You know what? I'll say the good Jeopardy questions. The Jeopardy style is good.
Thank you. Apology accepted.
Grok did a really good job.
It wasn't Grok, you cheeky bollocks. It was me. I did these questions by hand.
It was Grok. You've never given me questions which have been formatted in the way that you sent me the notepad. And I will tell you right now, Grok has given me a notepad which has looked very similar to one you've given me. So I don't know. My nose is my spiny senses are tingling. No questions left. It will be very soon. We've got like 4 questions left. So that was number 3. Everyone put number 3. 24, 24, 23. Okay, brilliant. That was fine. Let's go to the next question. What MEW utility just launched? Airdrop, DAO, staking. Again, we looked at this earlier, so everyone probably will. You can't put 2 answers. You messed it up there.
I didn't put.
Oh, right. So that's the thing, because my chat came 3 and 2 at the same time. So I thought you answered 3 and then 2.
The gentleman asked how many questions, and I said 3.
So 2 to 2, yeah, everyone put the pretty much same answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
I am cooking.
I am hot as hell. I don't know if my aircon's turned off by itself. I'm boiling. I mean, I want to get this. Yeah.
I can't wait.
It was 2.
Can't wait for October.
The URL of the MEW website. What is MEW.cat? What is MEW.co? What is MEW.xyz?
I got that one.
I'm actually getting all the time. I'm doing pretty well.
There you go. I'm aiming to go up the leaderboard with Tariq. Me and Tariq are going to go first and second.
I don't think that's possible, Tariq.
We need 11 people to have brain aneurysms, so Tariq can
people need to die. Everyone needs to die right now, and then we can get Tariq
Is Tariq on his way to Mary and Danny's house to take them out, so then he can finish third?
Could be
There's another conspiracy theory.
That's what I'd do. If I was playing this quiz and I knew, like, in 10 quizzes time I'm going to give away $1 million, I'll go around the world and assassinate everyone who plays the quiz. Anyway, it was 3. Let's go to the leaderboard quickly.
Mags is going to start smoking because of this quiz. I
You're
totally
fifth
agree
again.
with you.
You're 5th. I don't know how that's happened. You're 5th again. Congratulations. 26. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the the number of followers he has on X. What is 113? What is 133? What is 123? That's hard. I actually can't remember the specific.
That is generally hard. I don't know the answer to that question.
Can't remember which one it is, actually. We obviously read it. See, these guys seem to remember pretty well. And you know what? If I was in this situation, I know what you've done. You copied them all. And you know what I would have done? I would have copied everyone else as well. I think you've copied. You're like second last answer. I know you've copied. I know you're not lagging that bad. Oh, so this is wrong. Is that what you're saying? So that we shouldn't give anyone a point. We should delete everyone's points. Is that what you're saying?
So what we need to do now...
you guys know the exact number off by heart right now.
So Samurai and Villain Bear...
Okay, all right, hold on a minute.
Samurai and Villain Bear, we deduct 1,000 points from their score.
So you're both cheating? Actually, 135k right now. So you've gone to their Twitter. You've gone, x.com MEW. I'm waiting for their defense going, well, I've wrote it down on a notepad. I wrote it down. It was 133k. 20, okay.
So minus 1,000 points for Villain Bear and Samurai.
They lose 100 followers. You guys are watching their Twitter. I know you guys. Man, it's cheating, man. I'm surprised Samurai's own hasn't barely even broken 300 seconds yet, which is impressive. But anyway, jumping on to the 29th question, which is the last question. The name of MEW Studios. What is MEW Studios? What is Meerkat Studios? What is Market Studios? I think that is the last question. If I go to questions. Yeah, 29th. Brilliant. So this is the last question. I see a 2 and I see a lot of 3. So someone's either be really right, everyone is really wrong, or vice versa.
Am I going to win? I'm going to win. What am I going to spend $10 on?
Oh,
I'm
yeah, it's top 5, isn't it? It's top 5.
Chinese.
I'm deleting you.
Buy Chinese. I'm going to get a bottle of wine.
Where do you live?
Get myself a cupcake.
$10. Where do you live?
I'm off to Tariq's house. I don't know where I'll go through to get to Tariq's house, but I'm going to go and buy Chinese and a bottle of wine and some cupcakes. And for Tariq, I'm going to buy him
for that
a
amount.
2-litre bottle of cold Coke.
It was free. And there you go. These are the final runnings so far. If we go onto scoreboard, we can see that is the wrong thing I've gone to.
Why have you omitted me from the scoreboard?
No, you're 5th. Don't worry, you're there. I don't know why. I don't know why the form. Oh, because the numbers. I don't know why his numbers are here all of a sudden. But there it is. Villain Bear is number 1. Very impressive. Samurai would have been there. Obviously, we had that one glitch, one thingy majiggy, which did not help because someone put a dash in the question. But we have top 3, 28 there, and we have 4 and 5 as well. I'm going to ignore you, so that technically means Kishan is the 5th person. So Kishan technically has won part of the quiz.
Yes!
So Kishan has won, Samurai, Danny, Mary, and Villain Bear. But congratulations to you all for playing. Appreciate you all. 7th place, no one could take. You weren't 7th, you were 6th. Don't worry, you were 6th. So, technically, ignoring Critical Warehouse, which does not count.
Kishan's won.
Oh,
Mary's
just
won.
disappeared out of nowhere. That's weird.
Danny's won. Samurai's won. Villain's won.
Samurai's so fast, yes. He is a rapid bean. Faster than... as fast as, if not faster than KB.
I think so. Well, KB must be on holiday.
I don't know where he is.
Was he on last night?
I don't think he was, actually.
He wasn't. He wasn't.
Am I still 11th?
Well,
yes.
Tariq, did you take the screenshot of you being second? That's all that matters. We knew what was going to happen, didn't we? We knew you were going to fall from that leaderboard. It was only a matter of time. My
first ever MEW win. Took it seriously, so they did the homework. Well, your work has paid dividends. You are first, obviously, winning. Is it $10?
$10 to the top
$10
5,
is
so
nice.
$50.
That's a good drink and a snack. If you sell it.
Well, it's a Chinese. It's a nice drink. It's a dessert.
It's not.
And
it's not. And what is it? Is it in MEW? I actually don't know the specifics. Is it in MEW?
Do you mean you don't know the specifics?
I don't know. You normally send everyone the money.
You don't know the specifics. What's the name of the quiz?
I know it's the MEW quiz. I assume you're giving them MEW.
Are we going to give them Moon?
All right. Okay. We're getting into the quiz. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you all. No. I'm not doing this anymore. All right. I've had enough.
I can't. Nobody can see me because I'm covered in umbrellas.
I've had enough of this. All right, let's just go to the global leaderboard. Here's the global leaderboard, everybody. I've just updated it. 137 in genders, Critical House, Bear. Congratulations. Let's go to average time taken. Let's see, who's really fast. Obviously, we've got KB. Samurai Smart, 14 seconds. Really fast. Obviously, you can see KB's got 91. But as the most here, we can see Samurai is really, really fast there as well. So, very impressive. Mags is pretty fast. 53, obviously, probably missed some and whatnot, and different reasons of whatnot, but still pretty fast. Hidden Agenda's obviously very, very fast. So, obviously, thank you for you guys playing. Let's see the percentage correct quickly. Hidden Agendas, you obviously, you're worse than Hidden Agendas. Obviously, I'm looking at most of these numbers here, and the higher ones, obviously, we know Kabir, really, really good rate there, but obviously ignoring this person because do you know what I mean? Like, not even there. But
which person?
Lily, the bully.
Me?
No, are you on the screen? Where are you?
That person's quick as anything, aren't they?
They've got two answers. I need to delete them, actually. I need to purge them. I need to get rid of some of these people. But thank you, all of you, for being... Let me filter by none of this. There we go.
By the end of this ball, Villain Bear is going to be in a villa, right? Okay. And he's going to be surrounded with, cigars. He's going to have a Maserati. And it's all going to be funded by these quizzes and the giveaways we do on X.
I got rid of your umbrellas. There you are. Mike deserves an umbrella. For what? Well, what is an umbrella for? Did I forget?
No, umbrellas.
I can give you one more to even it out.
No.
There you go. There's your 6th umbrella. There you go.
I don't deserve that.
Why not? All right,
I've done nothing wrong.
Well, we wouldn't have had that issue. We've hidden them now. All right. You got. Why am I in the background? What's happened? There's a wisp of me in the background. Hold on. Wait. Do it again. Just move how you just did. No. Just do the same thing you just did.
I am.
Hold your horses. You did that and that. You didn't do that.
I've got to get in the right position.
No,
I'm getting
you
to the
did
plate.
that. Put your head down and put your fingers up. Where's your fingers? Wrong finger. How old are you? Did you just forget what you did? What are you doing? What are you doing? You just did it. What are you doing?
Oh no!
Do that with your left hand. No, your right hand or whatever it is.
I'm going. I'm so hot. I'm
wave.
absolutely dripping in sweat.
My feet are sweating.
That red light, by the way, is not sunset. It's actually my complexion.
It's fire. It's the sun. The sun has come to where we live and it's outside of my window. Burning.
It's so hot. It's like it must be 33 degrees.
It's hot. You need the umbrella from the sweat. She retired at 100%. Yeah, she got 2 questions. You're like, you know what? I've got everything right. I'm leaving. Exactly what she's done.
Exactly. Right. Thank you, everybody.
We won't forget Mary's streak of wins. Yeah, they had a period of time. There was some weird things going on there with Mary. She was winning everything. So,
do you know we invented the quiz specifically because Mary won 16 consecutive giveaways?
Yeah, because you won so many quizzes.
This is true.
We were like, you know what? We should do a quiz or something to make it harder, and that birthed this absolute choppy piece of work we've got going on. You know, laggy whatnot.
We wouldn't have this.
I thought it was on his Trump stand. Yeah, he looks like Trump. He doesn't look like Donald Trump. He don't. I reckon Donald Trump's gonna die soon. You seen his hand?
Yeah, I know. He's got a big
bruise.
Dying.
He's gonna die.
Right, we're off because I'm gonna go and die.
Thank you.
It
was very funny. Thank you, Max. It was fun to
have
everybody. You guys. But yeah, like I said, if we weren't forced to, well, not forced to do this, but if I wasn't the literal quiz master, I would not have done it today. But again, we're gonna fix the questions for next one because I didn't realize we needed to do that. I got 50 Jeopardy questions when I want 10. So we will fix them for next stream. I'll also need to delete some of these certain things we've got going on, but I will add a TV for the Jeopardy. But other than that, who's saying this in the chat? Can you see them? Stop talking, host. Shush. Oh my god, chatty. Do you know what I mean? There's really rude people in the chat today.
Who's written those things in chat?
Absolutely disgusting.
That's a disgrace.
Change it 50-50 Jeopardy. If you guys want 50-50, you want half normal, half Jeopardy, you can do that, absolutely. Thank you for hosting Awesome Quiz Night. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here. Thank you so much. I'll be back tomorrow for the charts, where we won't rely on laggy software and incorrect questions. Or not incorrect, but, you know, dashes in questions which break everything. We will have the charts, and I'll obviously be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all these sorts of things. So if you do want the charts, I'll be back tomorrow. Michael will also be back with his stream, and that's pretty much it. See you next time. See you in the Telegram. See you on the streams. See you next Wednesday. Goodbye. Bye.